Now, essentially, there are three types of data models, starting with enterprise model. Now, enterprise model is the backbone of all the things. I mean, this is where the data is it's kind of a structured model created out of different systems that you have. You bring in data together and create a centralized source of analysis. Then comes in the BI model, which is basically built over the enterprise model provided as a central system. The different analyst creates, or different business BI developers create a model specific to their business area in order to create a certain analytical solution. Then comes the machine learning model, which is kind of a model which is separate from enterprise and BI model, but it goes into more predictive analytics, more machine learning kind of support. It kind of works over raw sources of data. It kind of builds over the period. And an important thing to recognize here is all of these three models are created and used by different set of roles, different set of people. Enterprise model goes with IT architects. IT is involved in creating that consolidated data system. BI models are done by business analysts or BI developers specifically in one business domain kind of thing. And this is more concentrated towards business scenario, business specific domains kind of a question that they are trying to answer. And the machine learning model is built by data scientists. That's a role that is there in an organization in order to create a predictive analytical approach, do data mining in order to come up with the trends and all of those kind of things. And that's where the machine learning models go in.
So all models are important and significant. Can you describe the different types of data infrastructure, please?
Yeah, let's go into the data infrastructure. And before I go into the data infrastructure, let me talk about different components of data infrastructure. And by the term components here, I'm talking about the life of data infrastructure, or kind of life of data that is being handled by data infrastructure. It starts with ingestion. We need to think about how we are going to ingest the data into data infrastructure. The data is being created, as Scott, you mentioned in the earlier slide, that data is created everywhere. Data is getting created, whether it is a small mom and pop organization or retail industry, or it is a full-blown enterprise organization which kind of deals with different kind of machinery and IoT related stuff. A lot of data is getting created. Now we need to think through what will be the process of ingesting the data. And once we ingest the data across different kind of systems, different kind of thing, we need to think about how we are going to prepare and massage the data in order to clean up the data, kind of transform it into a usable state. We create different kind of analytical model, kind of making it ready for decision-making solutions, decision-making analysis kind of thing. And we present it and we kind of egress it out to different kind of business services or different kind of decision-making tools, not only just a human-based kind of thing, but also different kind of machine systems that can make use of that particular data that is being stored or provided by data infrastructure. So realize that data infrastructure story is not only about just the infrastructure element, but thinking through the overall process about how the data is coming into the play, how it getting massaged, it getting ready for being consumed for different kind of analysis and kind of making your organization's decision making, kind of giving your organization decision making capabilities based on the data analysis that is available out of data infrastructure. So with that, there is another view of data infrastructure I want to present, which is kind of a conceptual architectural view of it. It kind of goes into like different kind of data that is coming in. So you can see on the left-hand side, that is the ingestion process that we are talking about. It's not only structured information coming out of your line of business systems or structured data systems, but it is also going into unstructured data, different kind of logs, different kind of images, or different kind of documents which are kind of unstructured. Those are coming in, those are going in, and we need to create an infrastructure which kind of is capable of ingesting these kinds of different kind of data available. When we have that, it goes into this model creation process where we ensure that, okay, the right connectivity is there. We kind of create right relationships within the data. We ensure that the data is getting stored into data warehouse or data lake storage, and ultimately making this interface available for different kind of business services or analytical tools who can use these kinds of data in order to create the right decision-making apparatus over here.